Welcome back to Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider, even. Something I want to mention right now is that this game doesn't really have the same division between camps that the last game had. Like, the last game had day camps and base camps were the ones you could fast travel to. So some areas just didn't have a base camp. This game, it's a lot more liberal with the fast travel points. I mostly bring this up because it's going to make my life a lot easier later. Anyway, Ice Cave. And
a Byzantine war galley. How the hell did it get down here?
yeah, you want to talk about big dicking your improvements to challenge tombs. That ship stuck in the ice over there is a challenge tomb.
It's Mongolian. They passed through here. I must be close to the lost city.
So, that way's the way forward. This way is where we actually want to go. Same markers, these little wooden posts with circles.
Must be something up there.
Yeah, one of the big criticisms of the first game, as I think I mentioned, was that the challenge tombs were kind of, yeah, whatever. Like, they were small rooms with maybe one single puzzle in. No one really thought they were that interesting.
The Maria Adula is trapped. The ice gave way. Her spine snapped in two. No matter. While I hope to wield her cannons against the false prophet, we will continue on foot. I have 6 of the Order of Trinity's best, and we have been stockpiling food and supplies while the sailors starved. They do not know it yet, but they will give their life for the cause. My men and I will find our way out of these icy caves and continue on foot. Before the ship was swallowed by the ice to the south, we heard music. That will be our first stop. But first I must rest. The cold has sunk into my bones, and I am drowsy. Just a little sleep.
So yeah, that is probably one of these two guys here. So, challenge tombs this time around are almost maze-like platforming challenges and puzzles. That's another mechanic we're going to be seeing multiple times throughout this game, is the big pendulum item that smashes a chunk of ice. They love it. I get why they love it. It's a very cool mechanic.
Got it. Now to find out what's up there.
This one is obviously pretty simple. Like, it's the introduction to the fact that, hey, challenge tombs are not just one single puzzle anymore. Like, they're a lot more involved. Down there, is there? No. Challenge tombs are serious business this time around. They are going to require a lot more thought, they're a lot longer, and they're a lot more visually interesting. And a lot of that is just down to the game itself being more visually
Why were they
diverse.
carrying so much wealth with them?
Hey, treasure map. There's the way out. No giant chests this time. Just a big book.
This codex details the archery techniques of the foes of the Byzantine Empire.
And they have serious rewards as well. It's not just XP, it's not just resources. There is actual skills that we learn. So, if we just tap the trigger after firing an arrow, we can rapid fire another arrow at full strength. Immediately. Right, so there's a relic up there. I missed. Oh no, it's down here. Very good place to hide a relic there.
Byzantine brooch. The enamel work is beautiful. This portrait has been defaced. It looks like it was depicting the Prophet. They must have had to hide their faith.
Alright, time to actually move on. There are some tombs in this game that are very difficult indeed. There's one much later that I think my first time through took me a full half hour to figure out. Coins? Going underwater again. Yeah, there's nothing above you. You can get up.
He's passed through the lands of the Rus. I cannot shake the feeling that he's taunting me, waiting until I'm a day's ride away before moving on. I will not be home before the winter, as I hoped. I've stopped at a small village by a glassy lake they called Svetloyar. The Prophet spoke here, and now the villagers refuse me lodging. I slept on the banks of the lake, where a young man bearing a crude version Prophet's icon tried to kill me as I dozed. I made an example of him, and now the people fix me with the evil eye, spit at me as I pass. I must move on soon. His sickness spreads.
Slowly learning Russian. A nice peaceful run through a cave.
I'm not your enemy.
That remains to be seen. You killed those men back there.
I killed them to survive. I suspect you did too. How long have they been here?
Days, at most. The invaders took many of my people prisoner. You should leave this place before it's too late.
I can't do that. I came here for something important.
So did they. If I see you again, I'll put an arrow in your throat.
You and I are on the same side. I hope I can prove that to you. What's going on down there? Who... So, there are people who live out here, and they appear to have been here for a very long time, living in isolation for decades, maybe even centuries. I notice elements of her dress, small adornments that would not have been out of place in the Byzantine Empire. Could they possibly be descendants of the Prophet's people? How much do they know about the Lost City or the Divine Source? It's clear Trinity will do anything to find out. I'm afraid that whoever they are, they're in grave danger. Let's hope the old proverb about the enemy of my enemy remains true.
Alright, what can we upgrade? Don't think anything. No. Alright, and when we're at the... we enter a new area, we get our base camp, and we get a rundown of everything in the area. Which is a big list. Oh, there's a thing over here. Hey, skin. Nice. Going down. There's an extremely steep zipline. So this is the first really big open area. There's a lot of stuff around here. There's a lot of animals knocking about. Like this rabbit. Rabbit who is very hard to hit.
Nothing I can do for him now.
Just got word. Constantine is on his way down from the... First day in Siberia, and it happens. 2 years in Afghanistan and another in Indonesia, nothing. But one day out here on the ice, and pop, I get a kill. Watch the man's eyes go glassy as he begged me for something. Not Russian, no clue. I waited with him and watched. 1 minute he was there, and next, nothing. Just meat. I got sick on the snow, all mixed in with the kid's blood, but he's just meat now, and I'm alive. Constantine keeps telling us we're out here for a special reason, tells us we're doing God's work. I'm starting to see that now. We need to get this mess in order before he arrives. Hey, can anyone...
Oh, no one can hear you now.
Never seen anything like that. Crazy son of a bitch. Rushing 3 armed men with an axe?
I don't know how they managed to take one of them alive.
Who the hell are these people?
I'm gonna check it out. Be right back.
Roger that.
Good night. Yeah, where the hell did it come from? Distractions. Throw bottles, distract guards. There's two of them around. Toss a bottle. Get one of them looking the other way. And then run up and murk both of them. Usual fun business. Nearly got a skill point. Wait.
There's more of them arriving.
heard any shots for a few minutes now. I think we're in the clear.
Don't count on it. Stay alert until we get the comms re-established with the prison. We're on our own out here.
That was Constantine's chopper. What the hell is he doing down here?
Not for me to say. They took one of the natives alive to question him, but it cost us 3 men. I'm guessing Command wants to know what they find out.
Constantine expects more from us. Now, someone's gonna pay for that mistake.
Prioritize the live rounds, and keep them separate from the rations. Got a feeling we'll want those in easy reach.
Yes, sir. Shit. Most of these rations were burned in the blast. I think this one's a loss.
That was a very, very tight
We should set traps
Nice
around
shot.
the perimeter. I can rig up a few surprises with this stuff.
In you go. Yeah, in the last game, scrambling was mostly used just for avoiding gunfire. In this game, it's much more useful just for moving between cover. Since, as mentioned, we have a more involved stealth system. No, I haven't seen the ammo, but if I find it, I'll let you know. Nothing over here. There's a box down here. Hey, resources. So yeah, another game, another big old Soviet installation. A big abandoned base that our enemies for this game have turned into theirs.
I know I've taken some jobs of questionable legality, and I know you're not happy about it. But I couldn't pass up this contract. Been trying to get work with Trinity for years. They're discreet, the pay is obscene, and they always have opportunities. Now here I am, and I already want out. We're at an abandoned Soviet installation in the middle of nowhere. No one's telling us low-level contractors what's going on, but I think I might be helping some seriously scary people get a nuke or something equally awful. Honestly, that's the best-case scenario. Ping me back if you get this. I've carved out a secure channel on the network. For an operation like this, you'd think they'd have better security, but I guess that's why they hired me.
So it got brought up in the thread about
The old Soviet plaque. Lenin lived. Lenin lives. Lenin will live forever.
Amen. Yeah, it got brought up in the thread about how conspiracy organizations in video games very well funded, inexplicably well manned. I think that little document there, I think, goes some way to explaining it. Like, they're not all true believers. Some of them are literally just ex-military mercenary contractors, like, and you can offer them this ridiculous pay because you're 90% sure they're not going to be leaving. You know, you are a secret organization. You can just kill these guys. Alright, fire. Where's a torch?
Shoot him! He'll talk or he'll bleed out.
The Red Army is coming. I've been tracking them for weeks, watching as hundreds of men build the iron monstrosity across the ice. Men have died, their frozen bodies left scattered in the tundra. No rites of passing, no burial or burnings. These new invaders are cruel, godless men. Do they come seeking the precious metals of the mountain? Or like so many before them, are they drawn here by the divine source? My people must again prepare for war.
This is kind of the first...
You have one fucking chance right now. Tell us everything. Where are the rest of your people?
Hey, we got a we got a revolver now.
They have him imprisoned. Got to.
Oh no. No, no, no.
And he's dead. Opening this lock requires the lockpick. I have a lockpick right here. In most effective lockpick ever invented.
How's it looking? I'm not sure I can stop the leak. This doesn't work. We'll have to crimp the pipe and get a new valve. Not sure we'll be able to find spare parts out here.
I left you in charge here.
Yes, sir. But we didn't expect such heavy resistance.
You were to be my eyes. I expected you to see. You must know what is at stake with this operation.
Yes, but no. No.
You don't.
No.
How could someone like you? Go easy. Go easy. Don't fear the suffering. Our goal is within reach, but we must be vigilant. If we succeed here, a new world awaits. One of our own making.
Constantine, you're needed back at the prison right away. We've got a captive who might know something about the artifact.
Remain faithful. We will share in the glory of the divine source.
Oh God, please. What do we do with it?
Nobody touch him. Looks like we got another fuel leak.
What the hell happened? This thing is 50 years old. That looks like the valve.
In this game, the role of Constantine will be played by Dave Bautista.
Okay, I got this. Hang on. Heads up! Incoming! I see her! Take her down!
Okay, I could have probably timed that better. It was questionable planning on my part.
What do we do with him?
Nobody touch him. Looks like we got another fuel leak.
What the hell happened? This thing is 50 years old.
Stop bending down. Thank you.
I'm gonna check it out.
I copy.
One of ours. Shit. Weapons free. Spread out. We're under attack.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Okay, at least this time I got most of them before going loud.
Let's finish this.
least this time we've got the cool pistol. Right. I'll put that guy out of his misery. Of course, the easy way of dealing with this is just to get to this lantern over here and lob it in there. Quick heal. Easy shot. And we're out of here.
Constantine is here. The man who tried to kill me in Syria. He's violent, dangerous, but worse, he appears entirely devoted to his misguided beliefs. I seem to have a habit of running afoul of religious zealots. I suppose it all goes with the territory. His men on the radio mentioned a prisoner with information. Could it be one of the natives I've encountered? And if so, what does he know? Trinity will not be kind in their methods. Perhaps I can find him. Find out what he knows. Earning the trust of the locals might prove useful.
Alright, so now we got the gun, we can see these other weapons, which are, I think they came with the I think these came with the basic the Game of the Year edition that I have. Some of them are better. Some of them are better. Like, well, basically all of them are better than the base revolver, but the Moonshadow is the one that I personally prefer, just because, I mean, you've seen my playstyle. Single shot power is very much my preferred way of going about things. Start crafting our bigger ammo pouches. Also, equipping each of them gives us 200 skill points, which is fun. What have I actually got right now? Enemies, increased steady time. Some of these are useful, but they're not particularly useful right now. I'm a big fan of the proximity mine. Like, when you really get rolling with that, it can have some hilarious results. Alright, that'll do it for now. We'll head into the train yard next time.